Well, once again, in Unit 10, New Headway Plus Elementary, Unit 10, page number 76, 77. This time we start with superlative adjectives. Uh, Before we worked with comparative adjectives. So, what is superlative adjective? So, when we compare a person or a thing with more than three things or with many altogether, then we use a superlative form of the adjectives. Uh, uh, like uh, like the grammar spot in page number 77 in grammar spot. Look at the examples given here. Complete the superlative sentence. What is the rule? The Oasis is the cheap, cheap, cheap hotel in Kuwait City. So instead of cheap, we have to write down cheap, comparative form cheaper, superlative form cheapest. So we say the Oasis is the cheapest hotel in Kuwait City. So there is no other hotel that is as cheap as now the Oasis. So we compare the hotel Oasis with the rest of the hotels in Kuwait City. So this is how we use superlative. And the other sentence, next sentence, the Sheraton Kuwait is the dash dash. So expensive, the word is given, is the most expensive. We already talked about the rules of making an adjective comparative and superlative. So please go through the other videos to understand how to make an adjective into comparative and superlative. Now, uh, now question number 2. Dictionaries often show irregular comparative and superlative forms of adjective. Look at this: good, better, best, bad, dash dash. Okay, so now this is the answer: bad, worse, the worst, far, farther, the farthest. So the farthest, the worst, this is the superlative form of the adjective bad or far. Now, and to understand more, if you want, you can go to page number 131, grammar reference 10.1. One more time, you can practice from there. We move on to some questions and practice them. Question number 1 in page number 77, bigger and the best. The biggest and best. Okay. Question number 1. Complete the conversation using the superlative form of the adjective. Okay. So we have to complete the conversation. There is a listening audio as well. So listen to the audio and answer the question number 1.
Tape script 10.4. 1.
That house is very old.
Yes, it's the oldest house in the village.
2.
Claridge's is a very expensive hotel.
Yes, it's the most expensive hotel in London.
3.
Tehran is a very big city.
Yes, it's the biggest city in Iran.
4.
New York is a very cosmopolitan city.
Yes, it's the most cosmopolitan city in the world.
5.
Kabsa is a very popular dish.
Yes, it's the most popular dish in Saudi Arabia.
6.
Richard is a very funny boy.
Yes, he's the funniest boy in our class.
7.
Lulwa is a very intelligent student.
Yes, she's the most intelligent student in the university.
8.
This is a very easy exercise.
Yes, it's the easiest exercise in the book.
Now the answer key for this question number 1. This is the answer for question number 1. You see, notice the oldest house, the most expensive hotel, the biggest city, the most cosmopolitan city. So every time you use the article the before the superlative form of the adjectives. Okay. Now move on to the next question. Question number 5. The same page, page number 77. The last question, question number 5. Tick the correct sentence. Tick the correct sentence. This one. Well, there are two sentences. One of them is wrong. The other one is correct? So you have to choose the correct sentence, like the first one, number 1. Yesterday was more hot than today. Is this correct? Or this one, yesterday was hotter than today. So hot is the adjective. So what is the comparative form? Is it more hot or hotter? Well, it is hotter. So this is the correct answer. This is the correct sentence. So I give you the answer for the rest of the sentences. So read them carefully and choose the correct sentence. Yesterday was hotter than today. So read the rest of the sentences and choose the correct one. Well, we move on to the next page, page number 78, 79. This is reading. This is reading and listening, reading. So read the text. The first text is about Tokyo. The second one is about Mumbai city. And the third one is about Mexico City. So there are different issues on that. So read them carefully. And for reading, I can help you with the listening as well. So listen to this audio and read them carefully.
Tape script 10.6.
Starting
A
from
megacity is a city with more than 10 million inhabitants. The largest megacity is in fact Tokyo. The next biggest is Mexico City. Third is Mumbai. Fourth is New York, with about 22 million people. And last, the smallest is Shanghai, which has about 18.4 million. Sometime in 2008, for the first time in the history of the world, more people on Earth lived in cities than in rural areas.
Okay, there is one more listening in this reading text in page number 78, tape script 10.7. This listening is actually a big one, a big listening for all the text. Text 1 about Tokyo, Mumbai, and Mexico City. So listen to the text, read the reading text, and make a list. Make a list here. Listen to these people from 3 mega cities. What do they like about their capital city? What do they say about the people, the climate, transport, and things to do? So listen first.
Tape script 10.7.
Makiko from Tokyo.
The first thing to say about Tokyo is that it is very safe. Women can walk everywhere, anytime, day or night. Little children walk to school. You can leave something on the table in a restaurant while you go out for a minute, and nobody will take it. Tokyo is also very clean, and it is very easy to travel around. All the trains and buses run on time. Personally, my favorite time of year is spring, when it's dry and the cherry blossom is out. Tokyo is a very exciting city because there are always new things to do, new places to go, new things to eat. It changes very quickly.
Vimal from Mumbai.
I have 2 strong impressions of Mumbai. First, it is a city that is so full of activity. It is busy, 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 all day long and all night long. It's a city that doesn't sleep much. The day begins early because it is so hot. It's a noisy place. There are cars going beep, beep, auto rickshaws by the thousand, fast trains rushing past, vendors shouting and trying to get you to buy their food, their drinks, their clothes. And people everywhere trying to get to work. The second thing to say is that the people are very, very enthusiastic. Life isn't easy in Mumbai for a lot of people, but we really work hard and we really want to do our best. Every new day brings new possibilities. The future is exciting for us.
Carmen from Mexico City.
There are 3 things I like about living in Mexico City. First, the weather. It is warm and sunny most of the year. The second is the fresh fruit and vegetables.
Tape script 10.8.
Wood. Library. Farm. Village.
Tape script 10.10.
Well, I drove out of the garage, along the road, and under the bridge. Then I drove past the school, up the hill, and down the hill. But then I drove over the river, and then, it was terrible, I went through the hedge and into the lake.